dream, 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 a dream, 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 a dream, 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 a dream, dream, dream.
My name is Donani Matebula. I am a board chairperson of Jumpstart Your Career. We are at Cloud today. We are doing entrepreneurship. We call it Jumpstart Your Career 2022 Entrepreneurship Program. We are training 24 young people in entrepreneurship skills. We are trying to create thinkers. We are trying to create leaders, people who will come with solutions for rural communities. As you see, we are in Cloud is a rural community, a community stricken by poverty. So we are trying to create people who will create jobs and try fight unemployment. So we are excited to be here. So far things are going so good, and we see the result, we see the impact. It was our first week, and when we do assessment, we are happy with it. We are trying to ensure that we contribute to the African Renaissance agenda, the agenda of fighting this unemployment and poverty, especially in rural areas. We are so excited and happy because majority of our learners are women, and we are so biased when it comes to women, and they are youth and African who were born in rural areas. So we think this program is going to assist, because these people who are here, all of them, they are unemployed, and we are trying to ensure that they start sustainable businesses, and we will support them. We have got a group of mentors which will be on the ground trying to see on how do we assist these young people in order to create jobs for other young people in Cloud. Thank you very much.
Is everybody on page 16 of your learner guide? Page 16 of the learner guide. The same system will go on like we did on Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday. There's going to be a scribe in each and every group. Then someone is going to facilitate. The difference this time is that you have an option. In a laptop, if you're fortunate, you may use a laptop to develop your own facilitation slides like I've done with mine. But if you don't have a laptop, it's not a problem. We're going to use the very same flip chart paper. Am I clear, ladies and gents? Thank you. Now, what do you do then? Together, you bring your ideas together, you brainstorm, and then you decide on the presentation you're going to do for us. So it's more like you will be facilitating to this class, but as yourself. Sneakers in the 5 minutes put. Oh. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Thank you. All right. So in your groups, where's group number 3? Group number 3, page 16 is yours. What is positioning? What is launching? What is a target cast? You see that. And then up to page number 16, 17, up to page number 18 on positioning template. You see, iphelela la ithi khona key differences or points of differentiation. So you guys have that stake, that area, all of it, to prepare and present to us. Let us understand. Right? What do? You decide. You can have 2 facilitators. Omnyo section, omnyo or anybody 3, omnyo portion, or it's up to you. But I'll give you all 5 minutes to facilitate. 5 to 10 minutes at the most. Ne? So you have that. So you can start working on it. Group number 2. Number 2. We have page number 18. The positioning statement is yours. You prepare a positioning statement. Then you prepare positioning and market type. Page 19. And then yours, iphelela lapha. Guys, sizokhipha leli phepha ke manje sibone ukuthi starta kanjani. So where's the timekeeper? Leo rule go ayikashintsha. What time is it? It's 10:30 now. Can I give you guys 30 minutes until 11 o'clock and see how far you've gone? So you have now until until 11 o'clock to come and facilitate. Well, let me give it 11:15, okay? From now until 11:15. All right. Thank you very much then. You may break. If you want to go stand outside, it's fine. If you want to sit in here like you're seated, it's fine. But I'm happy with the new configured groups. Meaning also we're going to have to do away with those chairs so that we need to have smaller manageable groups. Yeah, no. We were ready to go, but then they said, no, we are forgiven. Amadlozi akhulumile nabo bathi hayi. The venue, ne? It's too busy, ne? Yeah. No, thank you very much. Right, guys, you may go into your groups. Right, paper. Those who need paper. Group leaders, wazanizolanda paper lane. Group leaders. I'm sure your groups have leaders most, ne? We're missing a group leader. AP group and a leader. Still keep along a move from the back, so we don't spoil it. We take it from the back. So uze nizokhona ukulifaka silikhipha from here. So everyone is going to have 2 pages. Sharan, 2 pages each. If it's not enough, you'll tell me. Colleagues, before you continue, did everybody understand the brief? Hello? Did everybody understand the brief? Okay, if you understood, that's fine. Thank you. Azisha.
Maintenance, sort of maintenance. Okay, so cleaner like sort of the maintenance, interwaste. I see interwaste. Interwaste cleaner my clinic. I
mean, I don't mind watching.
It's you are the best. You know it. You are the best. So you have chosen.
It's true.
I speak. To make it simple,
I'm 16.
So we are explaining
we are
the words.
Yeah, we are explaining.
Positioning. Why is positioning? Through the business.
The best thing to define these things, I think it's examples.
Let's check it. Currency and the core.
Yeah, that's nigga something.
What that?
Can you send that very
okay, Lana Mosmazuti positioning or it's just example.
Yes.
From positioning. What is the product?
No, but we have to explain the word positioning, launching, target market, competition, those words.
That's why I'm saying like we do not have to identify.
CA base.
Whenever I look so handsome, giga guru. Whenever I look so sexy, giga guru. Whenever your girl so thirsty, giga guru. Your ex wanna have me, giga guru. Whenever I look so handsome, giga guru. Whenever I look so sexy, Giga Guru. Wonder where your girl so thirsty. Giga Guru. Your ex wanna have me.
So I'm going to be telling you more about the positioning statement first. Positioning statement can be identified as a statement that defines who you are, a statement that defines what you offer, whom is it for, and why is it important and compelling. So an example that we came up with would be, we came up with a company called Kukulula Cleaning and Hygiene Services. So a statement that we kind of came up with is, NEAT is our middle name, which explains that we are a company that that deals with cleaning, which is who we are, and what we offer is cleaning, which is neatness, whom is it for, and why is it important and compelling. So a statement, a positioning statement is something that is effectively identifies your target market. As you can see here, it says need who you are, then we know we're dealing with people who want cleanliness in their homes or offices as well. And then it also explains what our claim, which is cleanliness as well. And then I'll make an example. Just go back to that other slide. Oh, the one with BMW and that one. These are some of the examples that I'm talking about. As you can see, BMW, the ultimate driving machine. So it explains that the driving machine is one of the best. And you can see Burger King, have it your way. It means you can order what you want, the way you want it. KFC as well, finger licking good. You know, when you think of KFC, you know it's going to be finger licking good. When it comes to position and market type, this is where you define your market, meaning what is your market, the market that you want to serve, your company's place in it, the needs that you want to address in that market, as well as your competitive advantage when it comes to your competitors in the market. So defining your market, we remember it's where you look at the needs of the market that they say, for instance, our company, Kutulula, we'll be looking at offices as well as suburban areas, people who need cleaning services. And then your company's place in it, what are you going to be doing there? What are you doing differently, which is your competitive advantage? We said we're going to be using high chemicals, special chemicals. We're also going to be available anytime. You don't have to hire us for the whole month. You can hire us for 1 day, for 2 hours, things like that. You need to also address needs of your market. So you look at your market, what is their problem, and and the solutions that you want to that you have come up with, as well as your competitive advantage. This is where you look at your competitors, you look at what they offer, what are the gaps, their problems, and then how you're going to counter that. I think I've summarized it well. Any questions? Questions? Comments?
For me, the only remark I can make, I think their group is picking up exactly what it is that we are dealing with now. But the only thing I would say, probably for future reference, is that when you do a summary from a session like this one, I've realized that there's some key points that was raised, but some of the things you pronounced them, but you didn't see them. So like the examples that you say, probably have written example 7 and then they said referral. Now the same example 9, I don't know, but then it's a wise approach that you take. But I was wanted to see, was from the way you've spoken, you could have used the 2 pages. But so I engaged the rest of the information is in a session. You could have probably have seen it. I was like, you use some of the keywords and those statements that you made, but Le content ekhulumayo asiboni la mhlawumbe uyi-abbreviate ukuthi la ukhuluma ngani, but it does make sense in any case. I'm just making that input. I hope it makes sense. In the absence of additional questions, a round of applause and we may sit down.
Good morning, guys. My name is Moses Sonobela. Our topic are based on nutrition. We're going to talk about nutrition, about our milkshake that can give you a better shape. Our product is Spusiso milkshake. Good results are based on healthy results. Okay. Our business are for everyone. Everyone can start a business as little as they have amount. And if you buy our product, you get free training for free. We give you clips. If you're not around us, you can teach you online. And we have our website, and you can get us on Facebook. We created a page for our milkshake. And the results are about 21 days or less than a month. And our products are for everyone, any gender, any age. And the results will come out with this idea because you see, they want good result, they want to a good looking. When they wear their clothes, they look beautiful. Our product started in the best place, as we have a lot of young people and women are not eating healthy. Others have become obese. Our product is there for them to get in shape or good looking. So our business are mobile, I can say so, because others, they don't have time to go to gym. So we go to like a complex or near gymnasium, something like that, and we do that milkshake so people, they can grab their shake and go to work. Because others, they don't take a breakfast, they don't have time. So to save their time, so we go on the place that they work to. Okay. Oh. I think is that all.
Product positioning is the process of marketing that presents the benefit of the product to a specific target market. My partner Twarelo will explain what positioning is.
Thank you, partner. As she has introduced me, my name is Twarelo. We have this defined product positioning as, sorry? Oh, so after our definition of product positioning,
We find that positioning means the location of where your product will be, and what positioning really entails, or location really entails, is that your product have to be positioned in a certain way within the customer's mind, right? It is not only really in the literal sense of position, but also how the customers look and see your product. So one relevant example would be a landmark. Over time, positioning will mean that your customer can become a landmark. A landmark meaning becoming famous, well known and stuff. I'll pass on to my colleague to introduce the factors.
Okay, so product positioning has some key factors that influence it, which is launching, the target customers, and the competition. Over to you, Tshwarelo.
All right. So launching can be identified as we all know launching, right? When you have to open a certain business, there'll be that wrapping tape, and then there will be cut on. It means the opening of something. So in our case, we have decided to make an example of a restaurant grand opening, where they all officially open that place. During that launching, there can be various methods or promotional campaigns for launching, right, to target customers, which means there could be giveaways. We've seen Build It opening with a car giveaway, a bucket giveaway. That was a launching strategy. Also, my colleague mentioned target customers. We are familiar with target customers from our previous session, where customers in our example of the restaurant, it would be the general public. As for the housewarming that you see here, our group was discussing about the house business, property business, right? Where if a customer comes and buy a house, there will be a housewarming. It falls under launching. So not necessarily when you build your own house and then start a part, there won't be any profit. Business is something that makes profit. Under the house, you'll invite your friends and family. That will be your target market. Regarding that, you are planning to make money. And under the competition, you have to identify your competition. On the fast foods, we also have another local restaurants, fast food joints, bathengisa diphahlo nemakota and the likes. Over to my colleague to introduce the next topic.
Okay, so we will also be talking about marketing communication, basically how we communicate to the public who are going to be buying our products through our marketing strategies. So some of the factors that influence it are the product, the benefit, and the effect, and the motivation. Over to you, Tshwarelo.
All right, as our chat shows, and as she introduced marketing communication, it entails of messages, media, and marketers, right, to communicate a specific message. These include slogans, messages like the color of the product, the design, the packaging. Yes, so you'll find customers having a motto, objectives, and everything. That falls under marketing communication, right? If the message is good, therefore the communication should address the product, the benefits, the effects, and the motivation, as she mentioned. Under the product, for our example, we find that the restaurant product will be a food. We are familiar with that. And then the benefits for a restaurant is that it is convenient. This is what sets us apart. It's the benefit. What does the person, the customer, benefit in our law? Convenience. Convenience means it's access. It's other factors: cleanliness, professionalism, hygiene, and treatment. You can name it. Everything that makes your company be outstanding to customers. Affordability is in there. So also we have effect. We look at the effect of the organization. What does the return of the establishment gives back to the customer? We find that it can be employment. Under motivation, what motivates the customer to pick us over the other identified competition is that way we will have a different taste. We'll have a different taste. In class we spoke about different tastes between Coke and what. And then I told you that there's nothing wrong with Kingsley. It's a different taste from Coke. Don't expect it to be the same. Respect it for what it is. But ours expect to taste much better for the customers' liking and experience. We also have hygiene. We also will identify other various methods of keeping motivation to the customer. Over to my colleague to introduce the next type.
Okay, so next we'll be talking about positioning fundamentals. So this is basically how important positioning is for your product or your service.
As she said, this is basically how positioning can be important for a company. The fundamentals is your target market. You have to respect your customers. First, you have to identify their needs, you have to identify the problem, and you have to identify the solution for them. Above anything, that can be solely put on the target market. You see, there are very various things that affects the target market. Also, as I mentioned, the needs. What's next is their frame of reference. Their frame of reference is it can be maybe location. Certain areas will have certain ways of things, and then reference could also be culture, religion, and all that kind. Remember, there was an example of a restaurant selling halal food, and people didn't eat halal food. So reference could refer to factors that impacts the customer to associate with certain things. There's a point of difference. It's understandable, I believe, how we are different to our understanding, our conduct, our lives. There's a reason to believe takes us back.